Absolutely. Which basically goes the same direction as we're going. As much as we turn right, we can do that, turn right and then go. So when if I actually zoom out on the map, we're actually just doing that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's so much useful to have the map in front of you. It is. I'd actually thoroughly recommend buying one of these things for if you do any cycling in areas to which you
don't know.
You don't know.
I might do. I mean,
they're not expensive. They're less than a tenner.
Thinking about doing it for this one.
I know. And then you thought, well, I've got one,
yeah.
so.
But yeah, I think I might.
It's. I mean, I get used to in the car having Google there. So right here. Down here, 1 mile to the next roundabout.
One kilometre or 1 mile?
Say again?
Actually 1 mile.
Actually 1.6 kilometres. I converted it.
Oh.
I did a mathematical conversion.
I'm blown away.
I thought you might be.
Well done. You should come do PhD now.
I'm bilingual.
Huh?
I'm bilingual. In metric and imperial.
Yeah, that's all you need to do a PhD.
Oh, I have somebody in my mirror.
How long is a furlong?
I don't know that one. That's a racing thing, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Racing is a furlong is a unit that they use in horse racing.
Yeah. I think it does fit into the imperial system.
Probably. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's imperial. I don't know.
I can't remember. It's some. I think it's over a mile. I can't remember. I know kilometres make more sense. I know they do. Well, you want to know what's interesting? Rob's told me that there's basically some statistic about the general numeracy ability of people going a bit down after they converted to metric, because
Don't have to think.
you don't have to think as much. You're
That's
not
true.
dealing with tricky numbers as much.
You not know.
So
Becomes far simpler.
Yeah, people have actually got worse at doing mental arithmetic because
Yeah. When calculators came in, and there's little tiny calculators that you could buy that were dead cheap, you used to see people going around the supermarket with a calculator, picking up all their stuff and calculating it. Obviously not trusting the, or making sure they had enough money
Sure.
to take it to the counter. And there's lots of people did that. Never see it now at all.
No.
People pick up the stuff and go to the counter. But one time, I remember I used to, when I went around the supermarket, my dad said he used to do it. Basically, when you're clocking it up in your head, yeah. And then when you get to the counter, you know, kind of paying, and then going, does that tie in? Yes. If it doesn't, let's check the receipt. It's good mental arithmetic. It's good work.
Yeah. Yeah, that does help. Yeah.
The Steeg, not the Steg, not the Stig. No.
You now go to the Stig's Dutch Cafe.
It's like there, why has there just been a sensor there for us? Unless that's for going that way, coming up to that junction.
Well, as I said before, for mental arithmetic,
Oh, you were doing registration plates, weren't you, and stuff?
yeah. Multiplication of the numbers.
Yeah. But I like the one of going around the supermarket doing that because
I guess it's
because it has a usage as well.
Thing, yeah.
And it also means you're not just stood there checking your receipt at the end. You've gone around the supermarket and you get this whatever comes up on the till, you either go, yeah, that's right, I got it right, and it's like a tick, it's like a challenge.
It's funny actually, the number of people, I would be curious to find out the correlation or correspondence or whatever between people who say there's no point to most of the mathematics that they do at school, and the people who can't do mental arithmetic.
Yeah, they don't want to do the mathematics at school
Because
they need it.
Okay, well, yeah, but from one standpoint, it is abstract, and
it does feel that way, yeah. And I suppose English, letter writing, and you know, I suppose English appears to have more of a use. We're straight on at the roundabout.
Even though they are bringing in more application, they're bringing in more applied questions in GCSE and whatever.
Oh, are they? I mean, I understand them doing it in that kind of maths thing I had at work. They're sort of, you know, they're sort of much more kind of, I think, maybe sometimes involve questions in terms of you sort of have to do a few steps, but it's a real life scenario. And, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to sort of see that correlation. Did that car just beep?
Don't think so. Don't think he beeped, no. I waited till he went past before pulling out.
No, they weren't beeping with us, but I don't know, maybe I just heard it in my head.
Go on, go
It'd be
good.
interesting to sort of see those who say that there's no...
1 minute, I'll catch you up. Right. Go on.
Those that say that there's no point to maths that they do at school, no point to, and those who